Welcome to episode
23.
Yeah. Of No Name Show. We will start our organised show with, as usual, an anagram.
Can I see it first so I've got time to think about it?
Yes. This reminds me of part of your anatomy, Stuart.
No, serpent.
The first anagram, there are two today, if this is on. We hope it is. It is mean old serpent.
Right, can I see it again? Do you want to show them what it
Oh
it
yeah,
really
I forgot that. The viewer, you're allowed to know what it actually is. Oops. Basically, you can just see the back of my hand, which Stuart's seen many times.
Fuck. Idiot.
That
is it recording? Have you checked it actually?
Yeah, it is recording. I
Right,
checked.
okay.
Yeah, right. That is what it actually
Is
is.
the microphone working as well? Is that doing things?
Yeah, the lights are on.
Yeah,
We've
okay.
looked at that already.
Right, can I see
Mean old serpent.
Right, let's have a little look.
You're not allowed to look through
I'm
the
not.
paper.
I'm not a cheat.
You are. I know that he's trying to read through the paper.
No, I'm not.
Like a teenager at a GCSE. So I thought you'd get this one.
I haven't been following the news. If it was big news, then I haven't been following it as much this week.
You are going to thrash your mean old serpent when you hear what it is.
Right, okay.
Do you want to know what it is? Do you give up?
Not yet. What's that bloody name? I can't remember anyone's names.
That's
No,
not going to
it's
help
not.
you.
No, go on. Tell me.
It is Peter Mandelson.
Right, okay.
I thought you'd get that.
Oh, yeah.
Because
he's
he
been
has,
back in the news, hasn't
back
he?
in the news,
Yeah.
linked heavily to Epstein. So
You know, serpent's a very good anagram for
it is a
that.
good one, yeah, exactly, because it's
Really,
penisy,
really, yeah.
and he's mean, because
Yeah.
he's kiddie fiddly. He, the way that it comes across now,
Not him.
not him,
perhaps.
but the way that it,
Some of the people he knows.
what I'm trying to, I was still going to try to explain that better than I had. More accurate potential.
Good job I'm here then.
The adjudicator has said. No, the link between a lot of British people, I think, or I can't remember who, and Epstein, because he knew Epstein.
Intermediary.
Intermediary.
Right.
So he knows Epstein,
Right.
and that's why he wasn't allowed to be, for long, the ambassador to America for
Right.
England, because he was that.
I mean, it probably came in quite useful because it was probably the same people that he was talking to.
Well, they're probably all at the same party.
Yeah.
That is a valid point.
Yeah.
Well, that's why they chose him, because he knew them all. But, right, he's in the news because he recently has been caught. Now, I saw this on social media, in case it isn't accurate, peeing in a public place.
Oh, no, I've not seen that at all.
Peeing in a public place.
Right.
Yeah.
I think he did something else as well.
Well, he might have done while he was there. That's why I also thought the anagram was so excellent.
Right, yes.
He's got his mean old serpent out.
Right.
He's been caught, and the picture that went with it.
You've never been caught peeing publicly, have you?
Well, not regularly lately.
Not for about 30 years.
Not for a while now. Well, I can tell you, you do get fined a minimal amount of money in the court costs. Not from personal experience.
You think they've left you off out of sympathy? You know?
I think you get the third one free.
Yeah, that's probably it.
We'll have to ask Mandelson.
No, I've not heard about that. In the
So there's
news.
a
I'm
very-
not saying it hasn't happened.
There was a picture that made him look really pathetic that was going with that headline, where he looked like a cross between a train spotter and a person who'd been fishing for 4 days.
That is quite unfortunate, isn't it?
Yeah.
It'd probably be the same person.
They were still him.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, what you mean he'd been doing those things?
No, as in, like, you can imagine a fisherman train spotting. Anyway, it's kind of like the same kind of thing. I don't understand fishing. Can I just
Or
say?
train spotting, I would say.
No, either.
No, just the Beano.
Just the Beano.
Yeah.
And
Which isn't that
it's quite different.
cool.
No, maybe not. Maybe not.
I'd say they take a similar sort of person.
Maybe.
Anyway, Mandelson
Yes.
apparently, supposedly, been caught peeing outside as well on top of all this.
Right.
But, you know, if you was a fisherman, right? If you're at a lake, you're going to pee where you are. Just unlucky if you've been seen, aren't you? If you're standing outside, I don't know, a secondary school, you kind of got to expect it, which is like college in America. But the one person in America that watches this.
Right, hello. That vaguely reminds me of a joke about religion. Religion is like a penis.
Right.
It's great to have one. It's good to be proud of it. It's not good to bring it out and start waving it around.
No, true.
It's good. I like that analogy. I've always liked that analogy.
Religion is a funny thing like that, though, isn't it? Because it's basically something based on books written a long time ago when hardly anybody could write.
Yeah.
So
it's probably like the equivalent then of Elon Musk was the person who could write.
Well,
and he was just there would have been an Elon Musk version back when they were writing Bibles.
It's a weird analogy.
It is.
Yeah.
But you would think it would be
the point's
somebody...
valid. The same as what you're thinking. What I'm thinking is we don't know who those people were. But we do, because they said whoever it was wrote whatever version of that story that people. What do you call that in religion? Because everyone's version of a Bible book is different.
Yes.
And they believe their stories are the only ones that matter, and the other ones can't be real.
Yeah.
Everyone's one. Yet weirdly, everyone in China doesn't have a religion, and everything seems to still be okay. Hasn't affected them negatively.
That's true. I don't really think of China being religious. Maybe
It's
that's
not.
fine.
It's Taoism.
It's not.
They believe in just spirituality, if anything.
Okay.
You
Maybe
know.
more like Buddhist, which isn't really
It's
religion.
the closest they've got.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just kick the microphone thing. I hope it's still working.
It was $29.99 from Amazon.
Yeah.
So it probably didn't work to start.
No. Let's see if it works this week.
But yeah, so who knows who wrote these books and why are they trusted and not actually updated the language to be readable thousands of years later?
I mean, that's the
even
thing.
if someone's going, it is.
Who's doing the translation as well?
Well, that's right.
Somebody putting their own stuff.
Back then, not many people could write or read.
Yeah.
So
I suppose people could be read.
it's what it's like. I mean, if we be less thing, if you get Shakespeare right, I remember doing Shakespeare in school, and everyone was laughing because the words just made no sense.
Right.
You know, come or the whatever.
Yeah.
Like why do you have to say it? It's a bit like we were talking about the other week. Old-fashioned rockers dressing up like they did 30 years ago. It's not important to us, but they think it's important to them.
I forgot who it was now.
It was Robert Smith from The Cure.
Yeah.
And I saw a picture of him young and he looked really good, like you'd imagine the pop star did of the day.
Distinctive.
Yeah.
No, it's distinctive
But
for the wrong reasons.
But when I saw him last time, it looked to me like the snowman crossed with
the guy
the penguin from the Batman.
I was actually going to say...
a bad thing.
I was going to say, yeah, the Doc from Back to the Future.
You can imagine that, the size of a snowman.
Yeah.
And I don't know, I think I'm just dressed normally. Yeah. They get stuck in it.
I've got a top tip for you.
Go on.
Viz top tips. Makers of avocados, please put a different toy inside. I now have 50 wooden balls. I quite like that.
That's
one.
good. I could do them. Mine are old.
I've got another two actually.
Do you want me to do the next anagram first?
No, I'm going to do one of these top tips first,
Okay.
and then you can do your anagram.
I had a perfect tentative link, but
go
that's
on then.
not important.
Okay,
You do your thing.
right, okay. Divorced, need to feel better.
Yes.
Do what I did. Play your wedding video backwards and watch her walk away from you and get back in the car and see her fuck off. quite
I imagine a lot of people want to do that.
Yeah.
Now, second
Anagram
anagram
number 2.
right, of the day.
See it first.
I think you might get this. Lone
Oh,
scum.
there's not very many letters in that, are they?
Lone scum. I'm going to show the camera. Lone scum.
I think something might be wrong with my brain cells at the moment because I'm really struggling with.
You're
what
right,
should
but
be-
it's you don't need to use the word moment. This is the real answer to the camera. The 3 viewers can see.
Can we go back to the other so I can just look at it and count the letters?
Count letters. You can Rain Man that out.
8. Right. Elon Musk.
Oh, you got it in the end. Yes,
Yeah.
that is Elon Musk. Yeah.
4 letters in
He's
it.
in the paper because he's managed to get his board to approve a pay rise to $1
Trillion.
trillion.
I mean, that's just absurd, isn't
Well, I don't know. So to put that into perspective to viewers outside of America, that translates in today's marketplace with exchange rate to about 3 Big Macs.
it? Well, it's got to be about 800 billion, isn't it? Is that?
It's quite a lot, to be fair.
800 billion?
Yeah.
Is it?
I was just taking the piss out of the general
cost of
the
food.
fuck ups of the economy.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a lot of money.
It is a lot of money.
Yeah.
What's he going to do with it?
Probably not going to buy any Teslas.
No. New rocket? Maybe a new rocket?
I think they pay for themselves.
Mm.
I don't know what he's going to do with it. He's got all the hair transplants a man needs to start with. It doesn't look like a man who likes to wear a variety of coloured suits. So,
Like me.
like, or me, yeah. So, I don't know. I've never met him.
Yeah. So
He must need it. We wouldn't have asked for it.
Well, he just wants it, doesn't he? Does he need any money?
Well-
Will he ever? Surely if he says, you know what, I don't need any more money.
Lives take a certain amount of money, though, don't they? Like whatever your life is, somebody else might think is a lot. And whatever,
Because surely he
Whatever-
doesn't need $1 trillion, though. I can't
I
think.
don't know, because like,
That's more than Switzerland. That is more money than Switzerland.
but not
has.
more than Switzerland's got in its banks.
Well,
It's got all the crooked money.
yeah,
Mm.
yeah, there is that. But
Unfortunately, I do not need a Swiss bank account.
for me,
No, I don't know. But that actually tentatively links me to my next thing to mention, right?
right? Swiss bank accounts.
Yeah, or Switzerland.
Right. Okay.
Switzerland. It was revealed.
Assisted dying.
No, it's not that. Although that is a thing.
Yeah.
Suicide pods.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is that good or bad? Because people think they want to kill themselves. If we get to certain points, what's the criteria to be allowed to get in it? Are you allowed to just come out of the pub and go, fuck it, I've had enough? Or do you have to get a note from somewhere?
For me, I think that you should be able to do it.
Yeah. But at what point?
I think the difficult.
I've been very low.
Right.
Like, for example, and I'm quite happy to be alive today.
Mm.
However, there's been points in my life that if there was a pod, I'd have got in it.
I think that if you've
So,
got a terminal illness or something that means you can't
okay.
can't actually move at all, or you're if you imagine
So that you
Stephen Hawking without a brain, basically that
Right.
kind of thing.
What an analogy.
It's a good one, isn't it? You've got to
Because Stephen Hawking with a brain was quite happy to survive as long as he
He
could.
was doing all right for himself,
Yeah.
really. I
Maybe
thought.
it's not the best suggestion.
No, I know.
What about stage 4 cancer? Really painful.
Yeah,
Definitely going to die.
all of that
Couple
that
of weeks
kind
left to
thing.
live.
I think,
But you shouldn't be allowed to just go and get in it outside the pub.
I think the danger is that by the time you are ill enough to want to do it, invariably your mind's gone.
You might be licking your shoulder too
And
much.
there's that. There's
in it.
Exactly. But there's always that kind of worry that somebody's going to coerce you into it. Family members suggest that
Yeah.
you should do it. 'cause
I've
it'll
had
be
enough
better
of you.
for
Your
them.
will is going to be good.
Yeah,
Get in.
yeah, exactly. And I think that's the thing. Whether people are coerced into it, invariably the
Or
people
pushed into
the
it.
people who
Ha! See?
yes, yeah, the people who need it the most invariably aren't the people who can
Get in it.
give permission for it to happen. And it's difficult. Power of attorney. You can't have your power of attorney decide.
Yeah, no, you're not allowed to just turn the plug off.
When I found it really interesting when this is a very cheerful subject. When my mum was in her care home and she was young, early 70s, had dementia.
Young.
Every they said, "Oh, do you want ask us whether we wanted to do not resuscitate?" I thought that was quite strange to be asked whether it felt like quite life or death. I
Was
said,
this around the time she ate the raw chicken?
yeah,
Yeah.
very very close after that. And I said, no, I think resuscitate her. She's only in her early 70s, I think. But I looked at this board that they had, and every other resident was a DNR. I just thought, crikey, I wonder who's authorised that. All these relatives, no, she's don't bring her around. I just thought it was quite
Well, it's a tricky subject. I mean, without knowing those other residents, it's hard for anyone to comment.
older.
But
They're all older.
it's expensive to... The way the British system is set up, basically, is when you get old, you go to one of these retirement houses, and then anything you've earned for your whole life gets sucked up by the retirement home.
Yeah.
Completely. So, like, if this is me, I would like as much as I could have left to my kids to make what's going to be an even worse economic climate for them, no doubt, easier, for example.
Yeah.
Not, so I'll be saying to them, look, fuck's sake, if I end up in one of those homes, right, push me over the balcony, first chance you get, so that it doesn't eat all the money up. Get me a massive needle full of smack and let me go quietly in the bathroom, Elvis style.
Yeah.
With a burger. And
take me for a walk on the cliffs.
Yeah, just whatever. Yeah, give me whatever.
Yeah.
So they get the money.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I'm not going to miss it just dribbling there, you know.
Yeah.
Because that's what I would be doing. I would definitely wouldn't be a coherent old age person because I'm not really coherent now.
Is it time?
I think it might be. Push me down the stairs.
I've got another Viz top tip.
Oh wait, did I? Oh yeah, no, that's right. Yeah, the other one I haven't read out yet.
If you're asked how to celebrate Pride Month, and this is one for you. If you're asked how you celebrate Pride Month, answering by watching Backdoor Lesbian 7 on VHS is not usually well received.
Right.
So let that be.
So that means I can only watch that video for 11 months of the year.
yeah. Or just don't tell people that that's how you're celebrating.
Yeah. Well, I'll normally have the curtains closed. Just the screaming can be heard. So here's a thing I found, right, a recent interesting fact. It's recently been revealed Hitler had a genetic sexual disorder that caused micropenis. New DNA analysis has found.
Interestingly, I thought you were just going to say that they're examining his DNA. I didn't realise they'd discovered he was.
Yeah, so I've started wearing gloves more often because I don't want people to find my DNA and discover that I too have a tiny cock.
Ask the policeman who might have watched you taking a piss instead.
Maybe that's why I got rid of the third one. Yeah. I couldn't see anything, mate.
So sorry.
Keep it 80 quid. Yeah.
I think it's quite interesting.
I wasn't surprised by him having a micro penis.
Right.
Not because his actions are that of a man with a small cock. I don't think.
He didn't have kids, did he?
I don't think it's. I don't
know that's a factor of it.
Well, he was a speed freak. He did a lot of speed.
Oh, that.
You're going to have a tiny dick.
Yeah.
For those who haven't done speed or amphetamines, your dick shrivels right up. So you've got what looks like
a baby's dick.
Well, a tiny windsock of foreskin with nothing in it. Do you know what I mean? Like an empty vol-au-vent of hell.
I suppose would they have even recognised it as speed then? It was just amphetamine.
It was amphetamine. They might not have called it speed.
No.
But it would have given him a tiny dick.
Yeah.
You know.
Probably had reasonable sex though with it.
I doubt it. Yeah. Also, it doesn't do anything. It's just this tiny floppy cock. What the fuck are you going to do with that?
Well, yeah.
I mean, it's all you've got. Normally, you're going to know how to work with it. But if it's just normally, if you know, a fraction of the man you normally are, you're going to be like, I don't know, should we wait?
yeah. Wait for what? You haven't stopped in 10 years.
You're an addict. You do it every day. Yeah. Well, let's pretend we don't. You know.
You'd think that she wouldn't have killed us.
It's time for 2 lollipop sticks and an elastic band.
Didn't have Viagra those days, did they?
They didn't, no. Do that. Literally had to thumb a softie.
That's why they didn't have any children. I've got another, my final Viz top tip.
Okay.
But the funny thing is, this leads into our old format of the show a little bit.
Okay.
Because it's...
Which board have you wanted to watch?
I know, but... So, this is on Viz Top Tips, which is clearly a piss take site. And somebody has said, air passengers, avoid being fat shamed on the internet by simply eating less and maintaining a healthy BMI. Obviously funny, very funny. However, Moira McDermott said, my mother was obese due to thyroid issues. Being overweight is not always down to eating too much. Gary Edgar responded, why are you in this group?
I drifted off in the middle of it.
Did you?
Yeah. It was too much. I was overstimulated.
Too many words.
Yeah.
You were thinking about Hitler, weren't you?
With Tiny Winnie, yeah. Just mentally sizing it up against mine. You know. Did I beat him in the length department or not? The answer was no.
Depends if you've taken speed or not, I suppose.
That was going through my head. ADHD person, the other sort of thing there is that the answer to ADHD medicine is speed. So I was there thinking, you know, I don't take any medicine for my ADHD. I've tried that long enough. It didn't work out so well. However, speed shrinks your cock. You know, do you want to be calm with a tiny cock or a little bit of a loose wire with a normal cock?
You'd kind of rather be a bit loose wire, wouldn't you?
Normal cock, yeah. Because, you know, I don't want to be half the man I used to be. I need both halves of that.
Yeah.
So have you heard Sadiq Khan, the Mayor of London, right, has recently confirmed that electric vehicles will lose their congestion charge exemption for going into London.
Well, that's hardly surprising, is it?
So that means that they were sold, a lot of people bought them.
Missold.
Yeah, or sold under the, people bought them, so it saved them that 15 quid a day charge to go into London, which is now going to be taken away from them. So,
greedy.
So someone else to put, so... Yeah, it was inevitable, wasn't it? It's like the fact that in this country you get a cheaper rate of electricity to charge your electric vehicle at home.
Yeah.
That's obviously going to go soon. And then instead of 7p a kilowatt hour, it's going to be 28p a kilowatt hour.
Well, they're probably going to...
but also they're going to pay 3p a mile just random tax soon.
Yeah.
Yeah. But is that just going to be electric vehicles? Maybe the first year. But once they do it on one, they can do it on all of them. Then it's just going to go up.
Well, that's instead of... because they don't call it road tax anymore, do they? That for petrol vehicles, they call it.
I had my hand up for no reason for ages.
I don't know.
No, I wasn't trying to catch a bus.
There's a short person just here.
Yeah,
what do they call it? They don't call it road tax. They call it some sort of not congestion, like environmental fee or something.
Yeah.
But we're already paying that with our petrol ones. No, I've paid a fortune actually on mine, but it's about 300 quid a year for my road tax.
Mine was 600.
Yeah,
I don't have that car now.
Yeah,
or any car. For another 7 months.
but I certainly begrudge them paying 3p per mile on top of that.
Yeah, but my point being, that's just going to keep going up. If that does get introduced, that's just going to keep going up and up and up. And different cars, sooner or later, you're going to pay 10p if you've got a big engine car.
Yeah.
Or a dirty van, or what are you going to pay for an HCV? You know what I mean? You can't. I mean, it's just robbing people. It's not the right fix for the country.
No.
However, people had something to say. So someone said, so is the congestion charge different from the ULEZ? Because also going into London, there's a ULEZ, ultra low emission zone. And yeah, it's different.
Yeah, it's different.
So you're going to have to both
twice.
exist. So it exists, yeah. But you only get the ULE ultra low emission zone, fine or cost, if your vehicle doesn't actually conform. So if you've got an old motor, so do you know what that is?
Yeah. Or a diesel car, a modern diesel.
Modern diesel. So anything with blue, add blue in it. That's fine.
Yeah.
So someone went. It was explained. So the congestion charge is where the mayor takes all the roads, replaces it with cycle lanes for cyclists, which cyclists don't feel they need to use, which increases vehicle congestion and charges you 15 quid a day for the luxury of sitting in stagnant traffic. Which is a good description.
Yeah, a year ago, I was driving through London quite regularly because I was doing some decorating and working on a house in London. And they've reduced all of the speed limits down to 20 miles an hour there. And invariably, you find that you're either going 8 miles an hour, between 0 and 8 miles an hour,
behind us,
or you might get over 20, and you'd be coming to a set of traffic lights, trundling along at 20, thinking, it's going to go red by the time I get there. If I speed up a little bit, I'll get through. And I think that's how they catch people. I didn't get caught.
Well, so 20 is a speed limit.
20 is a speed limit throughout London. It's
wow.
Just really depressing.
Mm.
But
when
actually,
you get there, the whole London has been destroyed anyway.
Yeah.
So it's cost you a fortune to go somewhere shit. You might as well go to Birmingham.
My brother, who's a couple of years younger than me, about 5 or 6 years ago, put this post on Facebook saying, anyone who is tired of London is tired of life. It might have been more like 8 years ago.
Yeah, 8 years ago, that would have been relevant.
And it came up as a memory for him, and he just said,
"Not now.
I don't think I'd say the same thing again now."
No,
interesting, isn't it?
There's no point in going to London anymore, other than the fact it's still got some shops. And nowhere else in England has shops.
I find
you can get a kebab, you can go to a charity shop, you can have your hair cut, or get fried chicken. That's pretty much it in England now.
I find shopping in London infinitely frustrating and difficult.
But they have got some big
you mean like
shops,
Oxford Street?
like Selfridges.
Yeah. Do they sell fridges?
They don't, no.
No, they do actually.
They might.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't go there for fridges. Anyway, it's a shop you can go to, a department store.
Yeah.
But there aren't any of them. You can't do everything online.
No.
Or you buy frying pans that are too small, like I did this week.
Maybe you did. Maybe
Trump said something this week, right?
It was Hitler's frying pan.
Oh, yeah, it was. Yeah, in that case, it was baggy.
Right.
Trump said something this week, which I saw, which I actually agreed with.
Okay.
But it was about Starmer. It's a kid. So he said...
Did you call him a cunt?
Not directly. He was saying that Starmer spends too long on the world stage trying to look great to all these other countries. Basically, in a nutshell, whilst getting it wrong for his people.
Okay.
Missing the point all the people in this country are interested in, who actually have given him his job.
Yeah.
He's more interested in his ego looking great too. That was the gist of what he said. Yeah. I think that was relevant.
Yeah, I'd agree with that.
He's focused on the world stage, not paying attention to borders, jobs or people. I forgot to read my own thing out.
Right.
That's what he said. I thought that's fair.
Mm.
And actually, if he concentrated on the thing he's supposed to do, maybe he'd do a better job and everybody wouldn't be trying to oust him already.
There's been a couple of interesting bits of news regarding borders, actually. I don't know whether you followed that at all in the news.
No, but I had been following Starmer, who is at risk of his party
ousting him.
Yeah. He's got some work to do.
He has, but...
You heard it first here, if you watched it at all, which we know no one did. The other week.
Yes, they were talking about leadership contests, and he's apparently trying to get rid of the people around him who might be trying to depose him. But I just don't know if there's anyone any better, though. I think they're just all terrible.
No, I think the problem is it'd be a general election.
No, it wouldn't.
That's what I heard.
Why would it be? We wouldn't need
I don't
to.
know.
They've got a huge majority.
I don't think they've got nothing anymore. Everybody hates them.
But in terms of the seats,
right.
Unless half the MPs died.
I don't know how it works. And mind you, when Liz Truss was told everyone was told she was a lettuce, which apparently doesn't make a good prime minister. She went. There wasn't a general election then.
No, they don't have a general election for changing prime minister. They only have a general election when the government. There are other circumstances, but when a government calls for it, and they've got a mandate for 5 years, which means 3.5 more years, unless
utter hell.
Unless enough MPs die.
Which is not likely.
Which is not likely. Enough Labour MPs died of natural causes or whatever, and the government no longer had a majority. Then the other MPs can call an election,
right.
And
so it's not normal at all. It's not easy.
No, it won't be a general election.
Okay.
We've got these bastards for another 3.5 years.
Because you see something. Obviously, you read what you read on social media. That what someone put up is not necessarily a fact.
Very likely not.
Yeah.
But in this case, definitely not.
Our politicians spend all their time trying to tell us how crap the other one is against each other, rather than do something that makes us or show how good they are, which is actually what you should do. That's what gives people confidence in other people when they just ignore the competition, and they do a better job themselves, and they go forward for the right reasons. We go, that was a good thing.
Well, on that subject, I mean, this is what I'd like to see in my politicians. I'd like to see them going, yes, that's a good idea, and agreeing with a good idea when there is one.
Whoops, I bet that would be loud. The only thing the microphone could pick up.
Somebody be watching with their dog, and the dog would just shit itself completely. So the Home Secretary, whose name I can't remember, but she's is a she, I think. She is now getting involved in. They're changing the rules for migration, saying that there's no automatic right to ask for leave to stay after 5 years. It's going to go up to 20 years. They're going to do things to make it easier to deport people.
To be honest, right, that is important because I saw a random clip on Instagram. A guy just happened to have a bit of a place. It was an American person talking, and he was saying, right, guess where this is? And he showed the image, right, and it was whether it was beaten to pieces. All these people were sort of. It might have been a rough bit of town, but like those city centre bikes that anyone can get on strewn about the place.
Birmingham?
No, it was somewhere in France.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Right.
So it was really, really in a dire condition.
Right.
And I don't know exactly why, but we don't want to end up in a dire condition.
No. In any case, So they come up with all these ideas because obviously they're feeling the mood of the people here, so they're trying to come up with these ideas. And the Conservatives and Reform and Nigel were both saying, yes, we like the sound of these ideas, but we may not vote in favour of them because we think they're just doing it to compete with us. What's the point in that? That's ridiculous. I think, if it's an idea that everyone agrees with, then, in fact, I think what Kemi Badenoch said was, unless we leave the human rights, you're not be able to implement them anyway.
Yes,
so
for some reason, it's got some... We're not in Europe anymore.
No.
But we've somehow got some weird bits of it.
Yeah.
Which doesn't make any sense. So that's stupid.
Yeah.
We should be more like, dare I say it, Russia in some instances. Which was a tentative link to what I'm going to say next.
Okay.
Russia's leading a demand to the BRICS countries, saying they must adopt their own phone technologies for security purposes. They're stepping aside of everything Western.
Okay.
By the sound of that. Yes, that falls into my conspiracy theory, so I like it.
There's always going to be ways that you can make a conspiracy. You can back up a conspiracy.
Yeah. You look hard enough, you'll find an answer you like.
Of course. Yeah.
Which leads me on to another thing. Which I've been following quite closely. This trying to find something worthy or different, or that doesn't sound like a load of gobbledygook to say here. Atlas 31 or 31 / Atlas. Are you following that?
No.
Massive comet coming closer, and it is quite exciting if you're a comet spotter.
Right.
But nobody knows what it is.
Is that like being a train spotter?
I think it is, but only worse because you wear Star Trek uniform.
Right. Okay.
So it's maybe that. But it actually, people can't explain what it is or why it's doing what it's doing. It's not acting like a normal comet. It's able to speed up, slow down, change trajectory. Its destination. It can fly near the sun and come back again. Things like that. Things that no one's expecting a comet can't do.
Right.
And it's got weird lights and things like this in there, which could be anything at the moment, but it could also be not a comet.
Could be Madeleine McCann coming back to Earth. Perhaps.
Yes, it could.
It's probably more likely.
I don't think it's that.
I think. Carry on.
I don't think it's Madeleine McCann or any other person who hasn't been seen for
Lord Lucan, perhaps.
I don't reckon it's Jimmy Savile either.
No, he's definitely dead.
So, but it might be alien. It might be a ship. It could be a spaceship from unknown origin.
Right.
Propelled in a way that nobody can explain, made mostly of nickel. And it's fucking massive.
I mean, if it is an alien, they probably can't do a worse job than we've managed to.
No, they can't. Let's embrace it. Do you know what I mean? We're fucking it right up on our own. But there's all kinds of things.
Maybe they're having a look and going, nah, fuck that. And they're going to turn around and go back again.
Maybe that's what is happening. But there's lots going on. That's quite a big topic at the moment. So I'm waiting for something real that I can talk about. It doesn't make me look like a complete nut job. I haven't found it yet.
No.
You know what I mean? So I found loads of things, but I thought I can't read that out because I feel too nuts just saying it. Anyway, there's loads of things there.
Okay.
Right.
Have you got any more news this week?
I've got more things. Yeah, more things. Have you heard about this? Is another thing in Italy. Now, Italy is it Italy? Yes, it is. Italy, it's a bit batshit at the moment to us, or batshit extreme. Quite extreme things happening in Italy.
Right wing, it's quite right wing.
There has been some right wing. This is not right wing. This is just a bit batshit.
Right.
Tourists have paid 70 grand to shoot innocent human people in a human safari like Hard Target Van Damme film on hunting trips to Sarajevo, with extra being charged to kill children. Have you heard about that?
This can't be real.
Prosecutors in Milan have opened an investigation into Italian tourists allegedly paying £70,000 to shoot innocent people in a human safari hunting trip to Sarajevo, extra charge for children. The wealthy foreign gun enthusiasts are accused of travelling to the city for sniper tourism during its 4-year siege in the 90s by Serb Bosnian militias amid the Bosnian War.
Okay, so it's not a now thing, and it was never legal. It was just.
I don't think it was never legal.
No. It's right. So the way that you were delivering that, I was thinking that it was the government that kind of authorised this somehow.
I mean, that sounded quite exciting, didn't I? So who knows? But it will still be happening. If it happened then, it'll be happening now.
Yeah.
Does anyone go to Sarajevo and check? or Sierra Leone, loads of these countries. Maybe that's why all these people are trying to
Maybe it isn't
asylum
safe.
seek, because they're
Maybe
like, do
it
you know
really
what?
isn't
Actually, we
safe.
need to come here because your dudes are going over there and paying to shoot us. You know, it could be happening.
But I suppose they wouldn't want to be going to Italy in that case, would they?
No, they're becoming straight past Italy to France
Yeah.
and England,
Yeah.
which they're doing. You know, because
Yeah.
they might see the people they're trying to escape from in Italy. Or is that just where you book the trip? Is it like the film Hostel? Have you seen that?
No, I haven't.
It's pretty grim.
Right, okay.
Yeah, you wouldn't go touring through Prague or somewhere like that if
I
you
went
watched it.
I went to Prague. I've been there a couple of times. Last time I went there.
I know that you did what happened in Hostel didn't happen to you because you'd be dead.
Well,
That's all right.
I found it a bit shit
Maybe
when I
it would
went
be a
there,
good
actually.
thing. So, yeah, well, I'd like to go there. I think it'd be quite nice.
Mm.
I've been to Poland. I thought it was wicked. Geriatric Stephen Maley explained that while age takes its toll on your mind and body, rubbing one out in the shadow of death remains as enjoyable as when you were a teenager.
Strangely, I think I've heard about this one.
Well, he said, there's lots to worry about as you get older. Arthritis, memory loss, social isolation. Hand shandies are your body's way of giving you something to live for. You may think the novelty of wanking wears off once you start having sex, but you'd be wrong. Lovers come and go, but the pleasure of hand relief is always there for you. Especially during dry spells like that terrible one of 1982 to 85. My right hand knows exactly what I like and how I want it. I can't think of any other partner who's been so attuned to me. It's one of the few situations where shaky hands aren't a problem. So you've got many happy years of clammy, furious release to look forward to. Martin Bishop, 26, said, I guess it's nice to know, but I only asked that old guy if the seat next to him on the bus was free.
How old is this guy? Does it say how old he is? And he's still wanking?
I don't know that that's really the point. Just some. We said this is geriatric.
Right,
So
okay.
he's old.
Old. There might be geriatrics.
I mean, fair play, he's still having a wank.
Yeah.
But the bus isn't the place.
No, maybe not.
Maybe it's a place to start, but not finish.
I don't think so either, really.
Thank God I don't get buses.
I mean, there's probably worse things goes on buses than that.
I don't know. Old men wanking. My list of things I don't want to see.
Would you actually, if somebody was doing that on the bus, would you move away or would you ask him to stop?
That is a question.
I think you'd probably do both. I think you'd ask him to stop and then you'd move away anyway.
I think that I'd probably make a light joke of it.
Right.
Like, start counting down.
I thought I'd just go over there and just play with his nipple or something.
That I don't want to. Counting down. Imagine the pressure of that whilst having a wank on a bus. You'd have a cock like Hitler's pretty quick, wouldn't you?
You imagine so.
What's that prick keep counting down? Unless it gets you off. So here you go, right? Speaking of getting off, a crocodile expert has been filming himself raping puppies and admits, I love it, I live for it. Right? A guy called Adam Britton, 49, was jailed last year for the torture and rape of animals that he owned, described as fuck toys. His wife has spoken out and everything else recently. It was in the Daily Star, so it must be believed, right? And somebody's written on that, why does this story keep getting regurgitated? Maybe the journalist has some dark fantasies too. And I thought to myself, that guy sounds like he fucks puppies.
There's no need for it, is there? Really?
Fucking puppies.
Yeah,
no.
it's just like...
Puppies are made to be petted. I was going to say enjoyed, but I realised that was going to be the wrong word.
He was enjoying him.
Yeah, he was. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, I missed something. I forgot about this. So, place name challenge.
Oh, right, okay.
You thought you'd escaped.
I forgot all about it, to be honest.
Yeah, so did I. That's the problem for me here today. So, place names. For those who haven't seen this before, one of these places is a real place somewhere in the United Kingdom.
Right.
Two of them I've made up.
But they may exist anyway.
That's possible. I've forgotten which one's real.
Okay, well, that's quite good, because I can check afterwards.
Yeah.
How about if I check now?
I don't think you should check as I do it. Right, ready? Ticklecock Bridge, Fiddle Buttock Stream, and Baggy Sack Canal.
Well, it's not the middle one.
Do you want me to say them all again?
Yes. Well, say the first and the last one.
Ticklecock Bridge, Baggy Sack Canal. pressure is on.
Yeah. I think either of those could be real. They both sound.
You have to choose
I've got
one.
to choose one. Right. Ticklecock or baggy sack? I think baggy sack canal is real.
It's not.
Is it Ticklecock Bridge? That did sound real. They both sounded quite real.
I have to work quite hard to try to beat you on these.
Yeah. Baggy sack canal.
I didn't think you were going to go with baggy sack canal. I thought you might think it was fiddle buttock stream.
No, definitely not. Baggy sack.
That was my left wing of baggy sack. There isn't a baggy
sack canal.
There isn't a baggy sack canal.
Is in Skipton.
No, it isn't.
No, it's not.
Shitterton's in Skipton.
Oh yeah, we had that last week, didn't we? That's why I skipped.
The problem I've got is I can't remember what ones I've done or used, or made up.
But Ticklecock Bridge, it does sound like a place name. I wonder why.
Because of but you paired it with baggy sack canal, which doesn't sound like a place name. I'm really pleased because I won it right, so that's good.
Yeah.
There's been a horror death of a politician as he was ripped apart by monkeys in his home.
Is this a British politician?
That's what I wondered. No, it's Surinder Singh Barwar. He's a deputy mayor of New Delhi, a city home to thousands of rhesus macaws who frequently swarm homes, temples and rooftops. And on this particular occasion, they ripped a man apart. Maybe they knew something no one else did.
Could it have been some elaborate assassination?
Well, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean?
placed there.
It's a perfect way to hide
in killer in
torturous death.
Yeah.
A small monkey pulled him apart and threw him off the top of whatever building it might or might not have been. It doesn't sound likely.
I bet they've got no CCTV there to be checked.
No, they haven't. I bet what there was is a huge bribe.
I remember watching years ago Bad Girls. Don't know if you remember Bad Girls, the prison drama. It was an ITV thing.
I do remember it.
Yeah. And there was the main villain in it ended up stabbed to death, and they couldn't find the murder weapon, and it was an icicle.
Oh.
So it just melted.
It's not the same.
No, it isn't. But it just made me think of it, so I thought I'd just share it.
Well, that's a man murdered with
I thought I'd share it with our viewer.
Yeah. Which also wasn't that used in Basic Instinct.
I'm not sure.
That was used in Basic Instinct. That's why we watched it. But monkeys ripping things apart, people apart. We've not heard of that one before.
No.
And how long do you reckon that's been?
Oh yeah, it's been over half an hour.
How long do you reckon?
About 40 minutes.
Shall I have a look?
Yeah.
If you're watching this, you probably know. You probably counted on every minute, hope of it to end.
They're not still watching. They gave up about.
They don't usually watch it
anyway. They gave up about 30 minutes ago, I think.
I know. I can't see because the number's in the way. Of course, it is on though.
Right.
All right. Well, should we say that's a done thing? Yeah. Thank you very much for watching. If you did, it is now time for you to please fuck off. No, I'm confident that button's worked this time.
I'm not.
Shall I check or do you want to?
I'll check.
Is it on?
I can't.
You don't know.
I can't.
There's no point you checking.
Hang on. Oh, there's clocks on the top still.
It hasn't worked.